female cast member. Alice.
You.
No, we don't say that. The stream is streaming. Oh. Stream is streaming. Oh, it got deeper.
the book segment of this video. I bought a couple of books, 2 books I think about 2 weeks ago, and I thought that I would share them with you just like I always do. I think even the last video that I posted had books that I got, and I got more books, so enter them into this video. Now, the books that I got, they're both fantasy books, and for me, this is really exciting to read fantasy because it has been more than a year since I have felt any particular urge to read fantasy. I've just been so put off by them, and I was really into mysteries and thrillers for a while, but right now I really feel like reading fantasy, and I'm so excited for that. So I got myself 2 fantasy books. I ordered these online, and in the 1 week that it took for them to be delivered, I was relentlessly checking every single day about their delivery status and how far it got until I got them. But voila, they're here. I got them. So these are the books that I got. So firstly, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. And what really hooked me, how should I say, what roped me into getting this book was the writing. It is beautiful, it flows, it is exquisite. I haven't read this book yet, but I've been very picky about the books that I read recently. I mean, it's just that sometimes the story is flowing, the language is good, I'm really into it. And then the author decides to use some ridiculously juvenile language, and that just puts me off so much. I mean, it's like, do you think of it, the setting is all really formal and primal and medieval, and then suddenly, I don't know, the writing just gets very Gen Z. It's extremely off-putting. So of late I've begun to read the samples available of books before I actually commit to buying them. And when I read the sample to this book, I just knew that this is going to be good. The writing, beautiful, gripping, engrossing, enchanting. I loved it. So I got it. The premise also seems pretty cool, and I'm excited to read this. The next book that I have is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. If you're active on anywhere in the books community, Goodreads, BookTok, Bookstagram, Bookterest, BookTube, people have been raving about this book, about the author, Carissa Broadbent. She also wrote another series, I think it starts with Daughter of No Worlds. The cover is really beautiful. So when I saw this book, it's been a while since there was hype for this book. I think a couple of months ago, like earlier this year, this book was really huge. But I couldn't get it then. I had exams. My exams are over now, so hence the post-exam reset content. But I got this book, and again, I am excited to read it. I read the sample available, the prologue available online. It was pretty cool, well written so far, so I enjoyed it. The premise is really interesting too. It's about vampires and a competition, and the protagonist is human but totally badass. So this is another one that I'm excited to read. And those were the 2 books that I got. Fantasy books. I'm in my fantasy era again, and it's so exciting. And I'm gonna hopefully have fun reading. Yeah. End to the book segment.